Hey guys, Finlox here, back with our semi-blind playthrough of Prey. Last time we got to the kitchen, or got to the kind of. We're in the crew quarters. We fought the telepath that was enslaving at least a bunch of these guys here. And here's what's really weird is I mean, maybe this sounds really dumb, right? But we still have a ways to go, and yet at the same time, we're almost done with the game. And I want you, if you've been watching, if you haven't played this game before, we've been almost everywhere in the ship station. And what has the main story been so far? Right? It's basically been we break out of the simulation, we find a video, and it tells us we need to blow up the station. And that's basically everything we've done, and we're almost done with the game. We have to, I mean, we have a couple more things to do, right? We have to, what the hell is the main objective at this point? And that's the thing, I don't even know. The fabrication plan to my arming key is in deep storage, right? Okay, so we have... Right, so the goal is to blow up the station. We don't know how to do that. We just know we need arming keys, right? So we go to deep storage, we get our arming key. And then somehow we have to get Alex's arming key. And then somehow we have to blow up the station. With us on it. You know. Yeah. I mean, that's the plan. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think my objective is we'll set the station to explode and then take the escape pod. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so it's like, what's the story? You know, and that's the story. It's like you have to blow up the station, and then there's things. And it's like... That's why it's like... That's why I'm just like, oh, the story's not great, because it's very underwhelming. You know, you're sort of starting with the climax. It's like, hey, here's what's going to happen at the end. You're going to have to blow up the station. You're like, oh, okay. No lead up or anything. It's just, that's what you got to do. Yeah, it's... You know, and it's not even... I mentioned, like, this game dies from a death of 1,000 cuts, but it's not even, like, small cuts. They're, like, you know, significant issues. What am I hearing? Is there a technopath outside or something? You know, the other thing is I wonder if you can... Can you go out outside of the station and look into the Arboretum? I don't remember if I've ever tried that. Oh, that one's dead. What are you doing, Jack? Are you crazy? Okay, that's a corpse. It twitched a little bit, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, what are we doing here? Okay, you're just straightening yourself out. That's fine. Also, where's all the food? You'd think there'd be food everywhere. Like, all these things would be full, you'd think. But, okay, well. Will Mitchell.
Your suit. What is in your name tag? You?
Also, you'll notice... So, first off, we've already seen something from Will Mitchell, and this dude does not match that. I didn't notice this stuff at first, but in the Seth review, he talked about this dude, and it's like, oh, he's wearing a red suit, like an executive suit, probably Alex's suit. But yeah, dude's highly suspicious. And also, you can... I think you can actually shoot this dude right here and still progress the story. Because in the review, I mentioned you need to bang on a window so that so you could talk to a girl who will unlock something for you later. But apparently, you could probably just shoot this dude here and go talk to her, and then I think she just gives you the code for deep storage. So you could just kind of bypass all this. And then yeah, the fact that this is open means you can whack the thing with your bolt caster, because I think there's a door button over here. Now I don't know what happens if he's alive and you shoot your thing through the door and open it. I don't know if he flips out at that point. But we're gonna do this as the game. We're gonna do it normal style. Because I think the first thing I did was in my previous playthroughs, I tried to see if you could kill him here, and you can. He runs, but you can still shoot him. And then I was like, no, and he let me in there, and he's like, I'll give you the code to the freezer or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, freezer, cool. And then so I did what he asked, which is just like get a couple fetch quests or whatever, do that, and then as soon as he gave me the code to the freezer or opened it, then I killed him. So we'll do... I kind of know what's supposed to happen, but we'll see.
You? You killed this yourself. If you want to come in, be safe. You go. Get something of mine, huh? Here, key. It opens my room. Go there. Get my... award. It's important to me. Then, maybe we talk.
Search the cook's room for his award. It even says Will Mitchell, right? What I don't understand is why... what the character's reasoning would be to send you on the quest. Like, he wants to give you a couple quests, because we do this, and then, yeah. I don't know. It's fine. Hopefully that dumb music won't play anymore. Why?
There were...
Okay, well, here we go. Where did you come from? Seriously, where did she... Okay. It's gotta be a hell of a... And where the hell did you come from? There's a turret up there. Alright, cool. Okay, I did grab. Well, I'm glad they kind of freak out for a second, right? That way I could hear them properly. Well, I mean, actually, I wonder if those are the ones from in there. And that's interesting as well. That would mean that they're wandering around. Before, I was trying to kill everybody. Or maybe in there, because there's more. There's a couple telepaths around here. Two that I know of. I know there's one in there, and there's one in the swimming pool. And the swimming pool, you know, it's on one of the screenshots for the game. Alright, so mailroom. Don't know the code, but we invested in hacking, so that's what we're gonna try to do. Ooh. Well, okay. F. Christ. I don't know if... Ooh, half a second. Any mimics in here? Well, who knows? Ah, yes. Their love of baseball. And see, there's a manual override in here. Oh, that's just to block out the nightmare, presumably. Medkit, weapon upgrade, neuromod. Nothing in the trash can. And then, okay, well. Power. Yeah, that actually kind of worked fairly well as far as the... It seemed like the stun for the one Phantom was pretty decent. So just in case we have to use this more, we'll just upgrade the firepower on it. In case we need to. You know. And then neuromods. We have 4 more. I still haven't used that trap. Thermal resistance, just kind of like, eh. That one. Oh yeah, okay, we've scanned it enough. But I probably should do this, because that's going to be before we run out, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, that's going to be extremely, extremely important towards the end of the game. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a second floor, too. Like, this area is actually pretty freaking huge. Huge.
Don't worry about power flickering. Station is just hurting. Keep going.
Strange man. Also, so we read about him. Because earlier he was talking about, like, why don't you resist or whatever, and supposedly he's a volunteer 37 or whatever, right? So he's one of the ones that not only is resistant to the telepath, but also the telepath, it runs away from him, whatever that means. Okay, so Presumably... Oh, we haven't gone into the medical bay. We gotta check out the medical bay. Let's go do that. I completely forgot about that. Oh, and the recreation center. We should probably do that as well. In case there's more... Yes. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go up there too, because I think one of the recycler or something's up there. It's so strange how all the sound and everything changes as soon as you go into a door. Or through a door. Okay, well. Anti-rad, test tubes, petri dish. All the petri dish. We have an operator here. Let's go up here first. Actually, let's save first. Right, they have to be in there. Did I? Let's see. Save over this one. Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't know who I'd recommend this game to. Bellamy's Cabin, Golden Gun. Well, oh, hey, right on. There's a mimic right there. Regina Sellers. Secured pharmaceuticals. Okay. Okay. Oh. Supplies from Morgan. Mike, when you're heading up to the exec suites to fix the cooling system there, can you bring Morgan these supplies? By the way, the code of the grav shaft has changed. 3419. Thanks, Kev. What supplies? The frayed plastic tubing? Well, I mean, presumably Morgan's doing the building. I didn't mean to hit that. January or February or whoever. Okay, and then we will send this one over. And you certainly could, but we won't. I wonder... I think I've said this before, but they have to be making the game in mind with survival mode. Because apparently, like, if you're going to, you lose oxygen depending on how much damage you take to your suit, especially in microgravity. Actually, I wonder if that's all microgravity areas or just, like, space outside. I don't know. But we have a weapon upgrade. Yeah. Okay. Yep, firepower. R split. See, it's very odd. Sure. We'll hold on to one. We'll sell the rest. Because more neuromods. It's strange too. It's like, because this definitely slows down the gameplay, right? That was something that I felt that I kind of hated about. Let's go take care of that mimic real fast. It's something that I hated about the System Shock remake. Was the fact that you could recycle everything, because I thought that was... Okay, another wrench. Oh, the mimic is right there. And so I'm sure some people... See, it was still making the audio cues. It's... No, there's the turret. Some people are going to really enjoy walking around picking up stuff to dispose of, and then other people would want to... would just, you know, want to find ammo and stuff instead. And it's like, it's a question of... It's not even like which is better, necessarily, because there is... Everything is a trade-off, right? There's pros and cons to each. You know, having the ability to choose, like break down stuff into recyclables, then gives you things that you could... It's like, well, do I want a med kit or do I want ammo? And so... It's not necessarily a what's best. Okay, the golden gun is like... Oh, it's there. Let's go get that first. And yeah, I had heard about it. I didn't even think I was going to get it, to be honest. And if that's the case, it's basically one of these that's fully upgraded. So, you know, I'm wasting all my upgrade kits. But whatever, I guess. I mean, we could also just go clean out these sides. It's not, you know... No, okay. So, where? In there, presumably. Ivy song, huh? Oh, was Ivy the one that was supposed to... She's the one that was like, I'll check out the cabin. Right? That makes sense now. Hey, you've apparently misplaced your transcribe again. Just wanted you to know I still have some of your stuff in my room. Don't know if you want it back. Call me or something, Abby. But why is the door broken open? All I can assume is Abby did this, but then... Anyway, I don't know. Alright, so, let's start being all systematic. Elizabeth Bay. Okay, Bellamy. The corpse vanishes. Okay. Why? I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with the neuromods, but I'm kind of like, what was the optimizer energy? Reduces the psi cost of energy powers. You know, again, it's like, what do you want? Okay. Headphones, speaker. Files, Morgan U. Typhon research data. What does this mean?
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Okay. Oh, lift field. Morgan U. Typhon. So, I think that's a hint for the end of the game, but I don't know if that changes depending on how many, whether you put Typhon neuromods in or not. The problem is, like, lift fields come from poltergeists, right? Anyway, telepathy. I would prefer. You know, it's interesting because I'd almost prefer a reduced cooldown instead of increased duration, right? So I don't know, what else do we have? More wrench damage. Let's do that. Because we're using our wrench actually a lot. And everything is weak to wrench. Alright. And email Morgan solutions. Over the past several tests, Morgan has used different solutions to the same problem, even though we've been controlling every possible variable. Room A, for example. In test 9, he exercised precise control to move the boxes one at a time. In test 10, he simultaneously levitated them all straight up a few inches, technically completing the test. Then, in 14, he incinerated them. If not for the safety glass, you'd be dead. What is happening after reset that's leading to this variance? If not for the safety glass, you'd all be dead. Yeah, there was something about 14 where the thing is, like, you're not allowed to use them anymore. Do we do both? Do we do... Oh, no, the golden gun's over there. Okay, well, whatever. Well, it's fine. Do we stick to one side of the hallway first? I guess so. Okay, this is DeVries, the, this isn't the psychologist, is it? I need to harvest your flowers. Uh-huh. Oh, that actually scared me a little bit. Live specimen required. So you could scan dead people? Or not scan them? Anyway. Oh, right on. And then, he's got a lot of tissues. Is he a... Well, I mean, he's got a spray bottle. I was gonna say he's probably not a chronic masturbator, but you never know. mean, there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm just saying. Anti-rad. And strange, even though I've been trying to keep an eye out for any of these alarm panels, I have no idea. I mean, there's only 6 of them on the station, so who knows, right? Okay, Ivy Song. Oh, we stepped on that, I suppose. Alright, what do we got? Note first. Danielle, missed you leaving your character sheet here, but I have a spare in case you don't make it back before the game. Don't worry, it looks great. See you at the rec center. Character name, Melindra Shadow Corner. It's updating some stuff. Yep. Gathering echoes. Search the rec center for samples of Danielle's voice. Oh, that was a note? Crumpled, incomplete, handwritten note. Felt more personal to write you a note. Still not as terrifying as trying to apologize to you in person. I know I'm a coward, but I don't trust what I'm going to say, so... Are these all notes? Yes. Sometimes the words come running out of your mouth. You want to catch them all, but it's too late. They're out there. I'm not good at this. That's obvious. Words, blah. Okay, note. To do. Find missing transcribe, check theater, get my stuff from Abby's cabin, finish draft of apology letter, pull head out of ass, prioritize relationships over work. That is good advice. We have a neuromod. And Danielle shows tracking bracelet. That's why... But see, this doesn't even make any sense because it's like, oh, she's not on the roster. It's like, she should be, and... You know? I guess we could take it. It's not in my... Oh, it is. Security tracking bracelet issued to all TransStar employees and volunteers, but we're gonna recycle it. That's the wrong thing. I haven't been checking under the desks, but it doesn't matter. Oh, filing cabinet? Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, broken transcribe. Starbender Cycle, Book 1. I think we have... No, I don't think we have read this one. Empress Tourmaline gazed past her stern reflection into the inky black, her angular features circumscribed by the prime viewing dome of the capital ship, Shatterthrax. The royal astronomer cleared his throat. Furthermore, Your Majesty, the Dark Star anomaly will gain momentum once it begins devouring systems. Within a matter of months, the entire galaxy will be consumed. From that point, it will have enough mass to pull other galaxies into its maw. I suppose you want me to fund an expedition to find this Starbender prism. The way you prattle on about the thing, if it exists, it might be the key to saving our galaxy. Your Majesty, there's only one man I know mad enough to take this on. You can't mean Trevor Pulsar. Sounds dreamy. Alright, well first... Conversation archive, it's a date.
Nope, this sounded serious, so I wanted to shut my transcribe off. So, okay, so you're asking me if it's okay to record our game on the transcribes. Yes, I know using the memory, it's not right. I can't be having this conversation. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna lose my job for even talking to you about this. What? What? Exactly. What you're going to do is have dinner with me. What? You say what a lot when you should say yes. Yes? See? All settled. Don't worry about the transcribes. It's not against regulation. So, are you gonna invite me to this game or not?
Ah, voice samples processing at 30%. Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, I'm not against... You could say that, oh, they're putting... Well, okay, so here's the thing. Yes, they are putting in gay and lesbian relationships. Because that's the woke thing. You don't see... Because if they were really about representation and stuff, how many straight relationships have we seen in this game at all? 0. Actually, no. That's maybe. Well, it's debatable, right? Because there was the Morgan Yu's secretary could be gay or straight, depending on whether you're a man or a woman, and then the relationship with that one chick could also be gay or straight. But that's, you know, that's not necessarily a straight relationship. I have nothing against gay or lesbian relationships or whatever. You could do whatever the hell you want. However, it's clear they're putting this stuff in there as propaganda, you know, and I take umbrage with that. So, yeah, you know, I'm not against politics. I'm against propaganda. That's the thing, right? So, okay, password. Dr. Calvino, for starters, if you have any more questions about passwords, please email IT department. Don't use my personal address. Second, never type your password into an email. Regardless of how tight our security is, you never know. Third, password guidelines are just that. Guidelines, you're all grown-ups and can use whatever you want, but we have a list of recommendations for keeping your passwords safe. Workstation said it was time to update the password. Wanted to know if it was okay to use Kublai Khan and whether that fit your requirements. Calvino. Does he have a workstation? I don't remember. Does it matter? Hey, Danielle, pulling late shift on the bridge tonight. Left my transcribe in pod. Could I convince you to bring it to me on your way to deep storage? I have some ideas for making our uniforms look a little more pop star for our demonstration at the Tulip. Don't be scared. Thanks. Okay, treasure hunt. Greetings, adventurers. Each of you should have a map fragment by now. Managed to hand them to some of you in person. Others might have noticed a new file on your workstations after the last session. They are map fragments. Work together and figure out the clues. Once you have returned to my quarters, you'll be given your prize, your humble game master, Abigail. Okay. Alright, well, in the meantime, let's repair this. I don't know if you have to.
What are you doing? Are you recording this? Joint transcripts are fun. They are not. It's like mental scrapbooking. You both save the moments that matter.
Okay.
Dear future us. Today, future us, we are not calling ourselves that. Today, I was able to convince my beautiful but stubborn partner to stay in bed and not report for an extra shift. And this is the reward I get.
Mm-hmm. I just find it amusing also that women are sort of, I mean, if you want to go into the woke stuff, that's fine, but the women are considered to be like the softer, gentler, more nurturing of you know, the male and female. But if you actually looked at like marriage and domestic violence statistics, so you have your, at least as far as marriage, your straight couples divorce at about a rate of, I think it's like 56%. Gay dudes, two dudes, divorce at, I believe, and I'm sure this number like varies, but it is about 28%. So about half of the divorce rate, or, you know, a quarter of couples or a third of gay couples get divorced. Women, and in the domestic violence is about the same, right? Women, on the other hand, lesbians, their divorce rate is 70-something%. You know, and with an approximate domestic violence rate of about that as well, like mid to high 70s. 70s, whatever, doesn't matter. But I just think that's interesting. It's like, you know, for all the propaganda, women are more violent and, you know, I guess emotional whatever you want to call it. You know, just an observation. They share a bathroom? It's like a dorm. Oh. Okay, hang on. Just in case there's a poltergeist in here. Well, we're gonna find out. Okay. I'm so confused by how I'm able to open the bathroom doors. Oh, there's still one. Watch there actually be something in there. Oh, that's the wrong button. Nobody died while taking a shit. I guess that's for the best. Alright, what do we got? Note. Bill, if you're injured or sick, you get a pass. Otherwise, 75 minutes of exercise per week minimum. I don't understand this. Okay. Now... Was that not because of the poltergeist? Yeah, that's a problem. It's not even leaking where it should leak. Anyway. Okay, habitation pods. Should we check the rest of these first before we go in there? Yeah, why not? Oh, maybe this is... No, I was gonna say Calvino's. Huh, that's cool. I don't think I've ever been in here before. Oh, neat. But see, that doesn't even make sense because we're seeing it... Oh, that's... Wait. No. See, we're not seeing it from the right angle. We're seeing it from... here. But that's the camera. That doesn't make sense. Okay. I was trying to drop it onto the thing. Oh, and a note. Anniversary reminder. May 23rd. Calvino's safe. Alright. Okay, we gotta find out. Okay, well, anyway. Yep. Alright. Stuff. Let's see. LG visor prototype. Oh! I see. But it's still on. I'll take the neuromods, of course. Why do I hear the music? Why can't I turn off the music? That's annoying. Anyway. Prototype.
Never. I have never removed a neuromod And yet, today, I could not find my way to the hardware labs. I wandered the Arboretum for an hour. I made some excuse, but I know Miyu suspects. I cannot keep making toys for Transar when... I told Alex what I want to try. He gave me a device to help. Parapsychological contraption. Morgan made it. Some of the components are beyond me.
Yeah, see, Morgan is an engineer of some kind. But also, yeah, Calvino's losing his dementia or something.
The same dream again. There is something wrong with this station. Something here with us, but I am hallucinating now. There is no question.
It would almost be interesting. Let me pause for a second. And that's fine. It would almost be interesting if I'm gonna dance around it to not spoil the ending. But I've mentioned, like, maybe this is real, maybe it's not real, right? Because even I don't know. It's not totally explained. You know, it's sort of an unreliable narrator thing, especially with Morgan, you know, multiple Morgans running around or whatever. But it would be interesting if this had all been done before, if the characters were aware that they had been through this before, you know, not necessarily like a time loop, but, you know, if after the fact, if, you know, I don't know how to explain it fully. As if the Calvino let's call it the time loop, whatever. Let's say this has been done before multiple times, but the people in it are aware and just their memories are erased, you know. But maybe they're not totally, maybe not all of their memories are erased, or they have like little fragments or something. That would be kind of interesting. But you know, and then the big reveal at the end. But again, it's not how they did it. It's a little frustrating.
I tried to open the locker, but I could not remember our anniversary. And for a moment, even her name escaped me. Her name! If one day I wake up and cannot even remember the work I am doing, I must give it all to Morgan. He will know what to do with it. First test. Anterior electrodes overheated after 6 seconds. But I swear, there was a moment I saw her again. The day we met on the Costa Amalfi. Her lemon sundress. My Clorinda.
Yeah, okay, this actually makes sense. Because it's not... it's not quite... This thing is not quite, like Goggles with the looking glass technology. What I think it actually is, I mean, it's foreshadowing as well, but it's Well, it's not foreshadowing. That's the problem. It's something that stimulates your brain to cause memories or whatever, right? I mean, maybe you could use it with the looking glass technology to create a simulation that people think is real because you're stimulating their brain or their memory or something with this, but yeah. Anyway. Alright. Okay, do we have enough time? No matching keycard to Abigail's quarters. Everyone has shoes everywhere. I see this case, and I'm like, oh, neuromods, but no. And how do they even have pizza? Because they don't have bread, right? Recycler charge, impact dampener. Reduces damage taken from crashing during flight in 0G. Understandable. Right. Hello. Right, weapon, or periodic table of the elements. Email. My new reployer. Dr. Thornstein wanted to write you personally. Thank you for the new reployer. I know some people have been on waiting lists to get one of these. It was a pleasant surprise to find a new one in my office this morning. It is this feeling of gratitude that makes it awkward for me to trouble you further. However, if you could spare one of your engineers for a bit, it would be great if they could swing by and show me exactly what it does. I don't understand this, because there's this whole thing about, like, I mean, you see them everywhere, and at the same time, people are like, what's a reployer? Like, that's the only thing I remember. Part requisition, one to clear a Morgan. Request again. Morgan was down in hardware today, just standing there as if not sure where to go. When I offered to help, Morgan asked for more operator parts. I asked if the last ones we'd sent hadn't been sufficient, and I got a blank look. I mean, no offense, but Morgan's requisition enough to repair any operator in the station 5 times over now, and we have other operators that need maintenance. Yeah, because he's he's building operators. Was okay. Oh yeah. All right. Well, let's not do that. Not if we're gonna upgrade something else. Okay. Yeah. Let's finish upgrading the firepower. Ooh, 98. I guess I either never fully upgraded it, or maybe never got the other security thing. Okay, so I don't think we have enough time to go through the habitation pods, and then there's the whole Abigail thing. Let's stop here. I never did the treasure quest thing. I mean, that's sort of the thing with the last playthrough, is I explored everywhere, and I killed everything that I could and made as many neuromods as I could, because I was like, I need to get strong. But yeah, I mean, I never read the emails. The things that would autoplay, I'd let them play. That's how I know about the reployer thing. Like, what's a reployer? What's a reployer? It's not that accent. It's a different accent. But excuse me. What? Yeah, I never paid attention to most of this stuff. So yeah, let's save here. Save over it. All right, guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. Really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always, guys, questions, comments, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. Assuming they're not memory hold, I read all of them, and I try and respond to all of them as well. Usually takes me a few days, though. what is your guys' unique puzzle moment for today? For me, I'm gonna go with so a while back I was having trouble with birds like perching on my above my front door. And so I ended up having to put this bird repellent goo, and it still works, which is great because one of these mornings I went out and I saw bird feathers like stuck to it. So a bird tried perching there, and that's the whole point is if you actually follow the instructions, you're supposed to put like a drop every inch and a half or so. So that, you know, they land and they touch it and it like sticks to them and they don't like it, but also there's enough space for them to not get stuck. So there's like a solid part without the goo that they can use as leverage to fly away. And so yeah, it still works, and I'm happy about that. So yeah, today I went out there and I took off the feathers. There was only a few of them, but enough to repel the bird, right? Because that's the thing. At first, it was like one bird, and I'm like, what do I do? Let me clean this off, and you know, let me get an owl, fake owl, and that didn't work, and let me do this other thing, and that didn't work, and then next thing I knew, there was two birds, and I'm like, oh, they're about to build a nest or something, because I think they're swallows. And yeah, that's when I stumbled across the bird goo, and it works. It works really well if you actually follow the instructions. So yeah, that's my unique puzzle moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. What was that, a kitten? Maybe not. Thought I saw something. But yeah, hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.